Hey there, my fellow introverts and friends of all backgrounds. Today, we're diving deep into a topic that's close to my heart. The incredible power of introversion, explored through the lens of faith. You know, the world often celebrates the extroverts, the charismatic leaders who can move crowds with their words. But let's not forget that introverts also have unique gifts to offer, and we can find inspiration in the Bible itself. In the Bible, we see numerous references to introverted qualities. One of my favorites is from the book of Matthew, where Jesus encourages us to pray in our closets in secret, highlighting the power of quiet, personal connection with God. But when you pray, go into your room, close the door and pray to your Father, who is unseen. Then your Father, who sees what is done in secret, will reward you. Matthew chapter 6 verse 6. Did you know that studies show that introverts tend to have a deep and meaningful prayer life? A survey conducted by the Pew Research Center found that introverts are more likely to pray daily compared to extroverts, with 76% of introverts reporting daily prayer compared to 66% of extroverts. Introverts, like myself, often find solace in nature, a gift from God that allows us to connect deeply with His creation. It was Charles Bukowski who famously said, "I don't hate people, I just feel better when they're not around." Though they often get a bad rap, introverts are capable of tremendous feats. With the right strategies and environment, introverts can utilize their introspective tendencies to achieve powerful results. Despite what people may think, introverts don't hate people, they just prefer to recharge in their own way. This includes creating an atmosphere that encourages their strengths, such as deep thinking and listening skills, and allowing them the time and space they need to process their thoughts. When given the opportunity to excel, introverts can use their unique abilities to accomplish amazing things. By understanding the power of an introvert, we can open up new pathways for success. One interesting fact about introverts is that though they can appear aloof and distant, they are one of the most helpful groups of people on the planet. You are more likely to get an introvert to help more than you would an extrovert, if the task requires not drawing attention to themselves. We also see introverted qualities in the story of Moses, who was initially hesitant to lead the Israelites but ultimately became one of the greatest leaders in history. Moses said to the Lord, "Pardon your servant, Lord. I have never been eloquent." The Lord said to him, "Who gave human beings their mouths? Who makes them deaf or mute? Who gives them sight or makes them blind? Is it not I, the Lord? Now go, I will help you speak and will teach you what to say." Exodus chapter 4 verse 10 through 12. Moses was a great leader despite his introverted nature, for it allowed God's strength to be seen in his humility. His introversion enabled him to remain focused and centered on his purpose while keeping his ego in check. He was humble yet strong and led the Israelites to freedom, proving that even the most introverted individuals can still lead others and be effective. The example Moses set speaks to the idea that there is great strength in quietness, and introversion can be a powerful asset when pursuing one's purpose. Did you know that introverted leaders are often successful in their roles? According to a survey conducted by Susan Cain, author of Quiet, The Power of Introverts in a World That Can't Stop Talking, introverted leaders excel in decision-making, problem-solving, and encouraging creativity among their team members. This survey demonstrates the power of introverts to drive business success and challenge long-held beliefs that only extroverts make effective leaders. With this in mind, businesses should take the time to consider how they can create an environment that allows introverted leaders to thrive. And let's not forget Mother Teresa, a Christian introvert who devoted her life to serving the poorest of the poor. Her quiet compassion echoes the words of Jesus, "Whatever you did for one of the least of these brothers and sisters of mine, you did for me." The King will reply, "Truly I tell you, whatever you did for one of the least of these brothers and sisters of mine, you did for me." Matthew chapter 25 verse 40. Research has revealed that introverts often perform exceptionally well in roles that require empathy and strong connections. A study published in Psychological Science demonstrated that introverts are often more in tune with the emotional needs of those around them, allowing them to excel as caregivers and volunteers. This research demonstrates that, despite traditional thinking, introverts have unique and important qualities that make them well suited for positions that demand compassion and understanding. We will conclude with the words of one of the greatest comedians of all time, Rodney Dangerfield, who famously said, "Better to keep quiet and let people think you're an idiot than speak up and confirm it." Introverts know when to speak. They realize the impact their words may have on those around them. Thank you for joining me on this journey today. Remember, introversion is not a limitation. It's a unique strength that can shine brightly when we align it with our faith. As we continue to explore our faith and introverted gifts, let's remember the words of Saint Francis of Assisi. Preach the gospel at all times. Use words if necessary. If you found this video inspiring, please like and subscribe for more content on faith, introversion, and finding your quiet strength. Until next time, may your faith be as deep as your reflection, and may your introverted journey be filled with purpose. Thanks for watching.